Hello, welcome to the video. First things first, this is going to be a quick one because despite it being a really good Sunday, loads of turnout on both car boot sales, I didn't buy a lot because the stuff I wanted wasn't there, and I was trying to be discerning. I wanted stuff that will not need a lot of work because I've got a lot of stuff in my backlog. I wanted stuff that would not need a lot of work, that would flip fairly quickly, that had some value, and so this is what I bought. First things first, second things second, I've just done the first things first. What do you think of my new haircut? I went the whole U-brunner in the end, and slap head. But I'll tell you what, it's a lot cooler in the summer. So, first thing, a £1 camera. It's a Fujifilm AV100, and as you can see, it's working fine because I put my own batteries in. It's the type that takes AA's. There you go. No memory card. It's a bit scratched on the lens at the back, the display, and the bezel's a bit scratched as well. I better put these back in so I can turn it off. Get the lens back away. Turn it on, turn it off again, and then the lens will go away. Yeah, great. So that was £1. Should sell for probably 10, 12, maybe 14. They don't fetch a lot of these. They're basically, they're not bad for snaps. They're very underpowered for the AV video, and they're basically a handbag camera for when you don't want to use your phone. There's no memory involved in, or the internet for that matter. No cloud backup. So, yeah. Secondly, Monopoly, the red long box. It's all there. I've got all the bits except for one chance card, and now a load of ones that have just fallen out. So for £3, it was well worth it, I think. All the corners are damaged, but I have plenty of spare cards, and this will go for £15 to £20 near winter. Talking about that, listing things for Q4. I was listening to Shelley earlier on today, and she was saying how people may be, and I agree, buying things for Christmas now because there's going to be a recession. I don't know how much money they're going to have to spend later on. So, yes, start listing your Christmas presents. I know it's early, but there's plenty of people buy for Christmas all year round and put it away in a drawer or a cupboard. So nothing to stop you listing things that you think people will give you or buy for Christmas presents. Right, second, third, whatever. Sony ICF780L radio. It's not got an alarm, it's just a radio. 3-band. I would get it out. Actually, I will get it out. Got the time because there's very little in the way of listings. It's got a cable, which is a bit dirty, which I was surprised at. I don't think it's the original cable, actually. Everything else, though, is like new. I mean, really like new. It's got this packaging, it's got this bag. I have taken out and tested it, and it works fine. The guy was like, oh yeah, it's really good quality and it's like new, and I'm like, yeah, but it's just a radio, mate. Don't oversell it. Anyway, he said he wanted a £5, so I offered him £4 and he took it. £4. Yeah, I was pleased with that. It should go for 16, possibly 17. I might add postage on top of that. I might have to accept the postage. Xbox 3, PS3 controller. It's really nice. I haven't tested it yet, but I don't think it'll be drifting because these are in the right order, and the POTS potentiometers that work these little joysticks aren't as sensitive as some, like the newer controllers for Xbox One or I don't know about PS4 controllers, quite honestly. I've never had a PS4, believe it or not. yeah, it should be all right as long as they line up properly. That was £2.50. I thought it was a bit much, but quite honestly, I paid it anyway. I bought a bag of vintage. Most of these, by the way, are off clearance guys. You know, the type that would have the big boxes of banana boxes full of crap that they've got from house clearances, and they don't really want to pay the disposal fee. I think it's about £25 a ton in landfills at the moment. If you were what you can't get rid of by selling off dirt cheap, you have to take to a landfill in order to be able to get the next clearance load in. And they've only got one wagon, most of these guys. They don't have their own huge depot. They've got a wagon. They've got to empty it or take it to the tip. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so this is a bag full of vintage button badges. It says 4 for £1 on it. And it was in one of his boxes that said £1 for everything. So I said to him, is it £1? He said, yeah, £1. There's 30 odd there, but I've picked out some that might be interesting to me, or I went through them and I looked at what other people are selling on eBay, and these are all either selling on eBay or likely to sell on eBay. There's Make Friends with a Deaf Child, Hi Super Kids, Humberside Leisure Services with the Humber Bridge on. I've seen it. I'm assuming they mean the Humber Bridge. Not the Humberside Leisure Services headquarters, I'm sure. Keep Your Smile Like the Crocodile, which is a go to the dentist badge that the dentist used to give you. 6th birthday with Shaggy on. Scooby, sorry, not Scooby. Scooby. Shaggy is the human. Howdy, partner, I suppose. That's Woody and Buzz. Neen Valley Railway. I've seen this one in like brass with coloured bits on, selling for a lot. This is just an old button badge. I've sold this one before. The National Trust Small, I don't know what, less than an inch across that. Might be 2 centimetres. Ben 10 Alien Plumber Level 2. That is a seller. Super Chip, I'm not sure about that one, but somebody's trying to sell it on eBay. Moshi Monsters Mashup. One that just says Sheffield, and it's got like the city's badge on it, Sheffield. And Bempton Cliffs RSPB, Bempton Cliffs. So that whole lot cost £1. First one I sell will make me all my money back, but you know, I'm not really sort of fussed either way. It will be literally 15 listings in 15 minutes. It's badge, title of the badge, see the pictures, list and the price. That's it. Which is currently what I want to build up some listing stock. I'm down from over 500 to about 453 today. Hopefully I'll get 20 odd things on today. I've got lots of DVDs and Blu-rays to list today. Maybe about 8 actually. As a side note, these all came in the post. This one yesterday and these 2 today, and they're to go with a Sony Blu-ray, a Sony DVD player, and a Samsung Blu-ray. So they'll go on later today, fingers crossed. Right, back to my list. I got these 2 card holders from another clearance guy, from out of a cardboard box that meant to have had a camera in. The camera was missing. The batteries were missing. They'd just basically taken the camera out of the box, and there was these bits and a couple of like software discs. You know, you get a software disc for the image editing, or you used to, as part of the system. Anyway, these were underneath that. They're both designed for holding these little cards, which are XD cards. So I said to him, how much would you want for those? and he's like £1. And I'm like, yeah, fine. As you know, I like a memory card. That's a 128 megabyte XD card, and these 6 card holders, they all hold 6 XD cards. So if they were full, they'd be like 100 quid's worth of cards, 100 quid's worth of cards. But unfortunately, they're not. So it's like a fiver between them, and 12 quid for that, maybe 13. I don't know. It's 128 megabytes. It's not like a 1 gigabyte card, which you might get £25 for. Okay, I got 5 DVDs and box sets from a charity stall. 2 of the DVDs are duds. I looked at them, and you're getting like £1.99 plus postage. It's not worth bothering listing them. 2 of them were sealed. No, 3 of them were sealed. One of the sealed ones was a dud. The other 2 sealed I've put up for like £4 each, which will make me, I don't know, £1.20 on it after fees and costs. And the other one was CSI Miami 8th season. I don't know why, but it was like worth 15 quid. So I've listed that. But I haven't got it to show you. I mean, I could have gone and got it, but you know. Next was a Toshiba Blu-ray. You know I like my Blu-rays. This was £3 with a remote. Unfortunately, when I got it home and looked it up, the remote doesn't go with the Blu-ray machine. And the Blu-ray, the machine, the remote for this is about £10. Now, if the Blu-ray is working and I buy a remote for £10 and then I sell it for, I don't know, 24, maybe, I've lost, what's that, £13, and then you pay eBay nearly 20%, maybe a little bit less, maybe only 16, 18%. You're not going to make a lot. I might make £6 plus maybe £1 or 2 on the postage. I doubt it, because it's not a really big machine. I can't really claim it's going to be worth £7 to post. I might get away with £5.99 instead of £3.95. So all that work for £6, or just accept that it's a £3 machine and sell it off as it is without that remote, because this remote is for a DVD player, not a Blu-ray. It just so happens I've got plenty of Toshiba DVD players, and it turns out this one will fit one of those others. So that's something. Whereas I bought a bottle. There you go. I thought this was for a blend active. And they go for really good money. The bottles only. They used to be 6 or 7 quid. Plus delivery. I can't remember what they are now. But this isn't one, actually. But it is quite a nice gym type carrying handle. Those other ones don't have this bit on. They have a very flat end, and it clicks more when you put it down. But these are very like copied from the similar size and everything. But it's not the actual branded one. Doesn't matter. It's all right for me, for drinks and things. For 50p, it wasn't a problem. I honestly thought it was the blend active and I'd be making a profit, but it turns out I'm not. 2 HDMI leads. I'm holding 2 up, but this is the one I bought, and another one had the same type of ends, the gold with a thick end and a bit longer than this one, which has got the plastic and it's not gold. This is the one that was out at the back of my TV, and I've replaced with another longer braided one for mine. So now my setup is upgraded a little bit. So they were £1.50. And I will sell them, or just put them in with a Blu-ray or DVD. I got 2. Just a minute. I'll have a sip while I'm moving this. Oh, that's nice. There we go. Let's slide those along and then lift them up. 2 Skyboxes. One of the really quite old 2009, it says on the back, Skyboxes. But this is a Samsung, this one I'm wiggling my finger on. It's a Samsung one. And so because it's branded and it's, as you can see, quite a bit bigger for the same technology, it's more reliable. Actually, I've never had one that I had working go wrong. But yeah, both of those work. And it came with 2 remotes. I've tested those. They both need a bit of work on them. They're both half work, you know, where some of the buttons work and some of them don't. Power lead, SCART lead, and one of these LAN adapters. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a power supply. But I paid £4 for the lot of those. So, as you know from my previous videos, I've got loads of these that I paid 50p a piece for. So I will pair them up with a SCART adapter, not a SCART adapter, a SCART lead, a power lead, and a working controller, and they will be. I'm beginning to feel the larger boxes, the bigger Skyboxes like these, have got to be discounted. I've got a couple up for sale that have been a while, and they're just not shifting at 20 quid. I'm going to start discounting them. If I have to discount them down to 12, I'm getting to the point where it's really just not worth buying them in to sell anymore, the large ones. I do aim for the smaller ones, the room boxes. But they all have 500 gig hard drives in, which you can just format and use them for computer storage. It's not a problem. So there's a minimum of like £10 or so worth of hard drive if you're willing to take them apart with a screwdriver. It's not a problem to me to buy them for £2. However they sell, whether they sell or not, it's worth having them. Like I say, there's 500 gig hard drive in each one of those, and yeah, I'm always going to be interested in that. Right, I've done my Skyboxes. I also got another AV thing here with another cable. What's that? A SCART cable. That came in the bag with it, and obviously it's got its own power cable, but it's attached. It's not a plug-in jobby. And a remote, and it's the right remote this time, and it's a Goodman's GD11FVR SD32. And that's just a mouthful, really, isn't it? Easy for you to say, as I say. With its instruction manual, which is basically plug it in and plug in an aerial at the back, and a SCART goes in your TV. And that's basically all there is. 2 aerial sockets, through aerial, SCART lead. But it is a recorder, this, not just a player. So you can record your Freeview on it. There's a 320 gig hard drive in this, I think, because it says 32 on the back. There's a 50 version that's got a 500 gig hard drive. This is a 320 gig hard drive. And this should fetch, well, what it cost me was £4. Guy wanted a £5, but he accepted £4. And it should fetch 40, just as it is, as long as it works. I mean, I will plug it in, check whether it turns on all right. I don't currently have a Freeview aerial, or a TV aerial, actually. It fell down several years back, and I've got a Sky satellite dish. So I get all my, if I was to get terrestrial and hardly watch it, I would get it through the satellite. But as I say, I very rarely use it at all, except for testing. Right, that's the Freeview. Oh, and my last thing, yeah, the whole table's a mess now because I just plonked it all down. Last thing, this thing. It's nice. What's nice about it is it's got a nice bright box as well. So it's boxed like new. Groovy lava lamp. Perfect for creating that funky ambience. And actually, there aren't any like this currently on eBay with the wiggly glass. And this is plastic, which it's not the best. I've got to say, they normally have an aluminium lid, but it works. You can see that the little bits are all over the place. That's because I've just picked it up and shook it. Normally, it's just the big bits blobbing up and down. It's very nice, and it cost me £2, and that should fetch for, I think, £16. Lots of people are selling new ones, but they're all pyramid shaped or rocket shaped. This is just different. I think it's Argos or something like that. It says Fun Time Gifts, but that was the importer. There's no actual brand name anywhere. But it was Argos and people like that sold those back in the day. And that should fetch me, yeah, 16 is right. So, as I say, not a lot spent. £28 in total. You know, for 2 car boots. I will do the maths here, but I'm going to read it out as well because I've already done it. It's such a small amount. £240 turnover. P&P is likely to be 50. Fees are likely to be 48. I'm working on 20% of 240 there. Costs £28. Remote. If I was to buy the remote for that one, which I'm working on the basis that I do, £10. So my profits are going to be £104 on this £27 investment, which is, it's nearly 4 times my investment back on top of my, don't forget that's after recovering my investment of £28. So not bad. I could tweak it a little bit and get a 400% profit on investment. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to go now. I'm going to go list things, and I hope you do the same. That's assuming you're a reseller. If you're not a reseller and you're just having a look, you should think about it, because right now you're going to need the money soon. Whoever you are. Right. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, by the way, I'll flash up the number of people who are subscribed today. And thank you all, every single one of you, for doing so.